Phew. Greetings. As you might have gathered, I'm not in Budapest, I'm at home. You know those worktops we were going to get cut? We couldn't find anyone to do it. Well, probably because it was a Sunday. So we decided to bring them home. And we were going to get them cut at a local company we know. But Kitty's cousin offered us some like cutting tools, jigsaw and stuff. So I decided to do it myself. Why not? Well, piece of cake. Just got to do the other one now. Okay, that's the cutout for the hob done as well. The problem is, having done that, Kitty says she now wants to be cooking on that this weekend. Oh.
My name is Andy, the Brit in Hungary, and I've lived here for about 8 years. I'm not a builder, I'm a teacher and a former professional pilot. DIY is just something I've done for fun until now. But now I'm taking the challenge of my life. Me and my wife have bought a decrepit, mouldy flat in the centre of Budapest, and this is the story of me turning it into not one, but 2 luxury flats.
So we're back in Budapest again. This is Thursday evening, yes. And it's going to be a long weekend this time, so we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I'm feeling really, really motivated. I've had a really nice week. Things are winding down for us as teachers now. And I've had a bit of time to myself this week, and you may have noticed I've changed colour a little bit. So I've had plenty of time chilling out in the garden. I'm feeling well rested, and I'm feeling really, really enthusiastic. I'm really going to give this a really good go this weekend. So I just want to see how much I can get done as a personal challenge to myself. But before we do all that, we've got a table booked at one of the most popular restaurants in Budapest, and it's not expensive, it's not posh, but it's just famous for doing like good old-fashioned Hungarian food. Can't wait. Good morning. A little bit too much craft beer again last night. Budapest is definitely bad for my liver, I think. Anyway, we're off to pick up the steel from the steel shop. Sadly, they've not been able to cut it for us, and it's 6 meters long. So I don't know what on earth we're going to do. We'll improvise. Yeah, okay, we're here. Yeah, normally it comes in 6 meter lengths, and normally they cut it in half for us. But they can't. I don't know, the saw's broken or something. And we've got a tiny roof rack, and we can't have 6 meters. But Kitty's got a plan. Yeah, we've bought the angle grinder and a long extension cord, and we're kind of hoping, we're on an industrial estate, and we're kind of hoping one of these workshops will just lend us a plug socket for a few minutes to cut the steel up. Yeah, she's doing a damsel in distress routine at the minute. She's very good at it, actually. So we'll see what she can come up with. Excellent. The nice man at the Saab garage is going to let us use his electricity. Excellent. Excellent. Where there's a will, there's a way. I tell you what, it's shaping up to be an absolutely roasting weekend. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And I'm stuck inside. Boom. Good. All safe and sound. Okay then, there's no more putting it off. It's time to get stuck into the kitchen stroke bathroom stroke hellhole next door. Before I do, actually, there's a couple of little jobs I want to do. Ooh, so this is one. Let's see. Yes. Good. We can cook. Yeah. The other thing I want to try is this. It turns out that we're not going to have the new hot water or the new boiler for quite a long time, several weeks. And this was in the old kitchen. There's an electric water heater, and I'm just wondering if we can connect this into the existing water system somehow, and have at least some hot water, even if it's only a few litres. Let's just give it a go. Well, it's not pretty, but I think it's working. We'll let that warm up a bit and then see what happens. Excellent. Okay then, it's had about half an hour. Let's bloody hell, it's really hot. Yeah, good. Brilliant. Good, so we got the hob. Kitty can cook, she's so happy. And we've got hot water, so we can have a shower. Kitty's so happy, and so am I. The only problem is we're still on a very, very limited amp budget, power budget. So we've got to be really careful. We've got to sort of budget things and turn things on and off, and try not to use too much at the same time. Otherwise we're gonna melt stuff. Okay, can't put it off any longer. Let's go. Yeah. She's cooking.
Yeah. Retro.
Wow, what a difference a day makes. I've gone from being absolutely suicidally depressed about this room to being really optimistic now. We've got everything sort of stripped back, and we're just sort of still trying to plan where to put things in the kitchen. And obviously, until we've finalised the design, I don't know where I've got to put sockets and things. But we're fairly confident about this wall. So I've just put the cables in for a couple of plug sockets there. And I would very, very much like to get that plasterboarded tomorrow. Get that one sort of tick. And we're currently thinking... all the wet stuff has got to be here, obviously. So we're thinking sink, washing machine, dishwasher here, and that's handy for the water and the drain. And then we're thinking another worktop on this side, with perhaps some cupboards and the cooker, or cupboards, cooker. We don't know. And then perhaps just another little worktop here. With perhaps some cabinets underneath or something, but we don't know yet, we're still working on it. So yes, but it's very pleasing, very, very good.
That's good. Yes, it's not a frying pan.
Simple pleasures. like boiling a kettle, filling the sink, flushing the toilet. It's amazing how much you take those things for granted when you haven't had them for a while. Anyway, good morning, Sunday. We're in the middle of another religious festival here in Hungary, Pentecost or Whitsun. So everything's closed again. So yesterday, Saturday, we spent probably half the day sort of shopping, gathering supplies to keep us going for the next 2 days. But we also did some work as well. So Kitty was busy starting plasterboarding. This wall is just such an abomination, we decided just to plasterboard the whole thing. Yeah, it's just awful. And we're also going to plasterboard up there as well. Just there, well, yeah, in all these parts. We bought loads of plasterboard yesterday to keep us going on that. And we'll just plod on gently, quietly today. I was busy putting all the electrics in. We've absolutely no electricity this side of the building now, so we need to get some power here. So I'm just like, yeah, sockets. Think of the number of sockets you might need and double it, and that always seems to be a good rule of thumb. Bad news, I was very cocky and happy about my improvised water heater. Well, it lasted for about a day and a half, and it exploded last night. I'll just show you what happens. It's not good. You turn the water on here. Don't know what happened, but it just kind of went, oh shit. Yeah, it just popped. So we're back to having no water, or no hot water, I should say. Oh well, nil desperandum. Greetings. Well, it's been a very, very busy and very productive few days, and very dangerous. I'll tell you about that later.
Something is die! I'm going! Die!
So yeah, lots of changes. We've actually got a proper entrance hall now, with a new door for flat 1. Really nice. Kitty has been busy. Done the plasterboard. Into flat 2, lots of changes in here too. So again, plasterboarding. Sockets. There was one socket in here that was just there, and now there's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they work. Yeah, we've boarded out all this area around the sink, and look, the new boiler is hanging on the wall. Yes. So we had a bit of a dilemma, how exactly we were going to do the kitchen, but we had a bit of a family brainstorm yesterday, and we think we've got it sussed now, we hope. So sink here, then there's going to be a worktop. The oven and hob is going to be just here. Fridge, freezer here, and just here is going to be the washing machine. That's originally where I wanted it, because I've actually put all the plumbing in there ready for it, so that's good. Here, probably, and they're going to worktop to about there somewhere, with just cupboards underneath and a few cupboards up there. Bit of a change of colour. We're going to do these tiles in here on the wall. They're the same as in the bathroom, if you remember. And that's it. Yeah, some new lights to replace those horrid things. Yeah, and this is going to be like the dining area with a table and chairs, etc. That's it. Yeah, run out of time and enthusiasm, and I didn't want to make too much noise again because it's a holiday. So, but what I've got to do, I've got to take the floor up. I don't know, probably where this black line of tiles is. and then go around the corner into the living room, and I've got to dig that out. That's the pipes for the central heating. They've got to go in there under the floor, and then once they're in, and once the plumber's been, to remove the pipe of death, which hopefully we're going to try and get done end of this week. I can fill the floor back in and we can tile the floor. So it's been monstrous. However, I nearly killed my effing self. I thought I'd broken my ankle, but it's just a bit of a sprain. Really stupid. So to get all the way up there to do the plasterboard, I had this old worktop on bricks, and then with the wobbly step ladder of doom on the top, and I was right up there, and something broke on the step ladder, and I fell, and I landed on the worktop, and I actually broke it clean in half. The other half is here. Yes, and I landed on my right ankle, and I swore rather a lot, and I thought I'd broken it, but fortunately not. But anyway, that's it. That's the final straw. We've got loads of like up high work to do. I've got to plasterboard all this. I've got all the brickwork to finish and plasterboard in the lobby part, the entrance part, and there is no way. And I've got to, and actually I've got to. I don't know if you can see it. If I do that, can you see the ceiling? Yeah, I've got to fix that as well. So yeah, we're going to, perhaps not this week, but next week, the following week, we've seen we can hire one of those proper like gantry things. So we'll just get it here for a week and I can do all the high work, and then I don't have to worry about killing myself. And hopefully we found someone a bit cheaper can come and take all this crap away for us as well. And again, hopefully on Friday, yeah. And then once this place is empty, then we can start filling the gallery. So yeah, we're depending on a lot of people now to help us. We need, we need people to come and install, connect the boiler. We need the plumber to come and remove the deadly pipe. We need the guy to come and take away, all the junk. So they could potentially hold us all up. So yeah, so we're going to have to be fairly dynamic with the planning on this and find other things to do just in case they can't make it. So, happy?
Very happy.
Yes, we've been very busy this weekend. Very busy. Yeah, next weekend is the last weekend, and then we're going to switch, like I said. So we're going to be here in the week instead of during the weekend, so we can get things done and we can make as much noise as possible without upsetting anybody, hopefully.
Good.
Good. And that's it. Now we're off home, because we have effing had enough this weekend. So, goodbye, and we'll catch you next time.